Don't forget, we have the timestamp below if you want to fast forward to the story that you would like to watch. What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. Click the thumbs up button if you're yet to. Thanks for subscribing once again. First of all, let's just take a minute, guys, to appreciate this man, Ejiro Otarigo, a tanker driver whose tanker caught fire and he drove it out of harm's way. Guys, there was petrol in that tanker. It was already burning. And it was clear that it would explode at any moment. But guess what? The first thing he did was to push out the young man that was in the passenger seat next to him so that the young man would not die if the tanker should explode.
I told the boy, come down. I said, come down. I want to ask, come down. And I push him and I jump down. After jumping down, everything in my mind was that I will not be the person to destroy or keep people in my own community. Number one, I will not be the person that will be pointed at. Now this guy drive that truck will keep person.
And then this man alone drove the tanker for guess how long? 25 minutes until he was completely out of town. And shortly after he got out, guess what? The tanker exploded. That was a selfless act. He said that he didn't want to be the one responsible for killing people in his community. He said that was his community. And so he kept on driving and that he was willing to die in order to save the lives of people and properties. Kudos to this man. Heroes come in all shapes and forms. Ejiro is definitely one of them. I'm hoping that the country will honor him even more. I'm glad that the Senate had recognized his heroic act. People have started donating money for him online. They call it the Bravery Fund for Ejiro. You can find it online if you Google it. We're super proud of this man. God bless you, sir, in case you're watching. Thank you so much. Now, speaking of which, why that attack on the Igbo community in Ojo, Lagos? You guys know what I'm talking about. Hoodlums tried to stop Igbos in Lagos State from registering for their permanent voters card, PVC. Seriously? Wow. So much for we are one country. What is the point of trying to prevent people from exercising their fundamental human right? I don't get it. What are they trying to achieve? You know, as much as we are blaming the hoodlums, influential people in Lagos, the leaders in Lagos, people including candidates in Lagos, they need to speak out. They're supposed to condemn this act, but not just condemn it. They're also supposed to make sure that they put in measures in place so that this will not happen again. Please, help us put an end to this. We are begging you. Election is not even here. You are trying to intimidate people. What can my people, go and get your PVC by fire by force or by force by fire. Make sure that you get it anyhow, somehow. In fact, there are churches now where you cannot enter if you don't have your what? Your PVC.
From today, if you are coming for mass, carry your PVC. If you don't have your PVC, don't bother coming. Because there is no point having Christians fill the church. But during election, we have only a handful of them go out to vote. So it means our number, our population means nothing. So we want Christians to take their responsibility and their role seriously.
Wow. The church is finally waking up. And not just one church. Oh.
Here is my parish in my village. And right now, you can't have access to the church without your PVC.
Okay. I've seen mixed reactions online about this. Some people are saying, that is too much. Why are they preventing people? People should be allowed to worship regardless of PVC. I've also seen some people online, some Nigerians who are happy to see that priests are making it mandatory for worshippers to carry out their civil duties. In fact, hashtag Show Your PVC started trending on Twitter. People were taking pictures with their PVC. Personally, I believe that people should be allowed to worship, you know. At the same time, though, some Nigerians know they hear what. I mean, they know they hear. It's like a lot of people don't care about doing their civil duty until they're affected by something. We should not wait until we're affected before we take this thing seriously. We shouldn't wait till the last minute. Guess what? Someone sent me a video from INEC's office in Abuja where people were in line from 4 a.m. trying to get their permanent voters card registration done.
So now they are telling us to go, that they can't give us cards, that those that they want to give cards, they are those that have registered online before.
I don't even want to go into the criminality that is going on in here. People have been here since 4 a.m. 4 a.m. this morning. And people that just came now, they will come with mopo, they will be cleared, and they will go immediately.
But now, INEC is even turning people back because they are overwhelmed. In fact, there's one INEC office in Lagos telling people that there is no machine.
Knows that there is no machine. In INEC office, so no machine. That they have sent their machine out. Now look at the population. The people that have actually left their different work.
No machine for them to register. Guys, it is becoming more and more difficult to get your PVC, which is why you have to go and get it by fire by force. Imagine people getting it 4 a.m. They are still turning them back. And this is because INEC has been begging people to come and do their what? PVC since last year. A lot of people did not do anything. Since last year, they were begging people. I know a lot of people that will say that time last year, they will just walk in within 10 minutes, they will attend to them. And now it is becoming hard. So everybody is rushing. But the good thing is, people have been begging INEC, and I'm glad that INEC has announced that they will be extending the deadline. We don't know the new deadline yet, but they said that they would extend it. But please and please do not wait till the next deadline. It will be more difficult again. Now, as much as people are debating whether or not the church should ask for people's voters card, I don't think that this our own debate online. I don't think it matters. I don't think it will do anything because guess what? A lot of priests in Nigeria have made up their mind that this is what they are going to do.
We want to show here that all of us have obtained our PVC, in readiness to vote in the forthcoming election.
And can you blame them? I mean, when you think of what happened at that church in Ondo where gunmen opened fire on worshippers, another church in Ogun State was invaded during night vigil. Guardian newspaper confirmed that indeed gunmen used a helicopter when they attacked a community and an Ekwa church in southern Kaduna. I mean, when you start thinking of all of these things, priests are also being targeted by kidnappers left and right. I told you about the priest that was kidnapped recently. They've kidnapped a bishop in Kwara State. The CAN chairman, Christian Association of Nigeria chairman in Plateau, was kidnapped. And of course, the government is not helping in any way. So can you blame them when you think about all these things? As it is, a coalition of Anglican priests have announced that they are giving their members until 1st of August to get their PVC. After that, no PVC, no church service.
From 1st August 2022, anybody who doesn't have this will not only stop taking our Holy Communion, but will not be allowed to enter into the church for worship until he or she gets it.
Okay, I mean, I'd like to know what you guys think about that. Speaking of PVC, who are you voting for? Let me know in the comments section because I've been seeing a lot of comments online. For example, I'm obedient. So people are using Peter Obi's name to write what? Obedient. So they are saying they are obedient. You get it. Sure, you get it. If you don't get it, you won't get it. If you don't get it, forget it. So people are tweeting. As a matter of fact, Peter Obi is presently the most popular candidate on the internet.
Where is the structure of Labour Party? In 2019, the Labour Party presidential candidate got 5,000 votes. I was allocated 33,000 votes.
Serious? Wait, did I ask you to? But did he just? Now, wow. Hey, Sowore, do you need to say anything? You don't need to say anything about. Wait, he said he was allocated 30,000.
I was allocated 33,000 votes.
Did he get 30,000 votes or he was allocated?
Let's say, for the sake of this country, that the Labour Party and the Peter Obi people should come and join us.
Ha! Otize. Sowore, where is my phone? I need to call this one. Who are the people around him? Sowore's people. What were you looking at? Don't let him be talking like this now. Where is my phone? No, Jare, I need to talk to the man. Okay, find it after the service. So back to what we were talking about. So many people have been tweeting about Peter Obi. But then the man announced that he went to Egypt for a 3-day training on the Egyptian power sector, education, planning and finance sectors.
The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has departed for Egypt on a 3-day visit. Mr. Obi says during his trip, he will understudy the Egyptian power sector, education, planning, and finance sectors.
And that is what I want to ask you guys about. Because, I've seen a lot of people online praising him for going for this 3-day course. Because, of course, no knowledge gained is wasted. But I'm also seeing some Nigerians saying anything that a politician does in election season is just to win election. That's what was he going to learn in 3 days. So what do you guys think about his trip to Egypt? Do you think that in 3 days, Peter Obi has learned how to fix our power, education, and finance sector? Let me know in the comment section. Me, I'm not about to get in that debate. But, I don't think he needs to go to Egypt to win people's heart. Because, like I said, he's already very popular online. A lot of people would vote for him whether or not he goes to Egypt. By the way, online is different from on ground. So if you are posting obedience online and you do not have your PVC, you are just doing yourself on Sera. So please go and get your PVC. Lastly, guys, the Muslim ticket. We're all eagerly waiting for people like Atiku Abubakar and Tinubu to present who their running mates would be. But both of them are Muslims, and so the Muslim ticket has been trending. People saying, would they present a Muslim as their running mate as well? While we were editing this, Atiku has announced his own running mate in the coming presidential election. He picked the governor of Delta State, who is a Christian, Ifeanyi Arthur Okowa. You have some Nigerians saying they better not present a Muslim ticket, and then you have some other Nigerians saying it doesn't matter. It should be based on whoever is competent. For example, this is what Kaduna Governor Malam El-Rufai said about this.
I don't look at people from the lens of Muslim or Christian. Some of my closest friends are Christians. It was Pastor Tunde Bakari, a Pentecostal pastor, that took me to CPC, not President Buhari.
So the thing is, there's no written law in Nigeria that if the president is Muslim, the vice should be a Christian or vice versa. It's just an unspoken agreement that we've been operating with. The thing is, if one of the two biggest religions are not represented, people feel marginalized. I think people feel marginalized either ways, Now, going back to Malam El-Rufai's comment.
In my state, I picked a very competent, qualified woman as my running mate in the 2019 elections. We didn't. We won.
Thank you very much. First of all, I find it interesting that he said that he chose a woman who's competent. So does that mean that there is no Christian woman in all of Kaduna that is competent to be his vice president? But more importantly, Malam El-Rufai as a governor, he doesn't seem to know the plight of many Christian communities in his state, Kaduna. I think that he's oblivious to their concerns. And I'm not saying that only Christians are being killed in Kaduna. Please do not get me wrong. But he doesn't seem to be in tune with the plight of the people. And I think that part of it may be because they are not equally represented in his government. He said one time that Muslims are the majority in Kaduna. That's more reason to make sure that the minority group is represented. And the Christians at that time disputed it when he said that they were the minority. Either they're the minority or not, he should make sure that there's equal representation. This is why I miss my father, Obadiah Mailafia, because he was speaking out a lot about the killings in southern Kaduna. This governor doesn't seem to be aware of what is even happening in his state, or let me say he's turning blind eyes to what is happening in his state. So I don't think he's in position to lecture us about how it should be based on competence, because he has Muslim ticket in his state, him and his vice are Muslim, and he's not paying attention to the plight of so many Christian communities. But if the Christians in his state are testifying that, he knows what they're going through, he listens to them, then he can lecture us about how it should be dependent on competence. Now, having said all that, you also have to ask yourself, we've had a Christian vice president, in fact, a pastor for the last 7 years in Nigeria, and things have never been this bad. Both Christians and Muslims are being killed in Nigeria on a daily basis, but then you have a situation now where people are being killed inside churches over and over again. This has happened over and over again. It didn't just happen in Ondo State. So on one hand, you have people saying, what's the point of having a Christian vice president if all these things are still happening? And then on the other hand, you have some people saying, this is all happening when we have a Christian vice president who's a pastor. Imagine what would happen if both the president and the vice president are not Christians. I really want to know what you guys think about all this. My own is just to ask questions. Do you think people will be okay with a Christian ticket? People like El Rufai, would he say the same thing if it's a Christian ticket? I personally would love to know what you guys think about this Muslim ticket. Before you write whatever you write in the comment section, would you be okay with a Christian ticket? Me, I'm not on either side though. I'm just saying before you comment, think things through. If we have Muslim ticket today, tomorrow when we're having Christian ticket, people should also be okay with that. So make sure that you're okay with one before you say that you're okay with the other. But most importantly, there's no need to abuse anybody in the comment section when you're commenting about this. So let me know what you guys think about this. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So guys, did you order your dodo ikire from Amazon? Some of you looking at me, wondering what I'm talking about. I have been telling you about Uncle Tudelaniron's dodo ikire. That is healthy plantain snacks. Ralph here has been ordering from Amazon and he's enjoying it. So if you're yet to order your dodo ikire, I believe they have limited on Amazon. So please make sure that you order on Amazon. You could get it within 2 days. Also, if you're thinking about buying farmland from Tudelaniron, this is the planting season. The end of this month is when they are closing the opportunity to buy farmland so that they can start planting. So if you've been thinking about it, you're still contemplating, please make sure you contact them today. Their contact is on the screen. It's also going to be in the description below. Make sure that you contact them today if you're interested in buying cassava farm. They will plant cassava on your behalf and then they will buy it from you to make their gari. So you are making money off of your land while the land is appreciating. Lastly, thanks for joining me last Monday as Grace Ofure selected the winner of the 500 square meter land in Lekki. The winner was David Osasona. He didn't come on the show. Maybe he doesn't want his village people to know. But it was fun having you guys on the show. Thank you so much to everybody that joined us. The link to the video is in the description below if you want to watch that. I'm so happy that people came and asked questions from Grace Ofure herself. But guess what? She wants to do that again at the end of July. So if you're thinking about buying from the Grand Haven, I know the price has gone up by 20%, but you can still buy because guess it will keep going up. So if you're thinking about it, please make sure that you buy before the end of July because she wants to give out another 500 square meter land. But before you can win, you have to buy, even if it's one plot. You can buy 300 square meter or you can buy 500 square meter. These are the prices and you get a 10% discount if you pay everything within 3 months or 5% discount if you pay within 12 months. But make sure that you tell her that you're coming from Adeola so that you can get the discount. But please make sure that you key in if you want to be eligible for the next draw. At the end of July, she'll be giving out another 500 square meter land at the Heavens in Lekki, Lagos. Thank you guys for clicking the thumbs up button. Thanks for subscribing. All right, y'all, it's been real and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'm watching you on Plasma TV. Press the subscribe button and the bell button. Until next time, I'm going to see you all later. Peace out.